kidding. But I will actually create another channel. The channel with the name of Alexander Baikov is still very, very evident. Who's flying, and I don't mean to build YouTuber career, so there are many stories of people getting in trouble because of posting this flight. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, terrible, stupid death. And that's part of the reason why I believe in flying with other um, pilots, experienced pilots, once in a while, so you can fix my mistakes. So like the last, one of the last flights when I made too many mistakes on the, and well, actually, you were flying, but I was pilot in command. So there were, and okay, then I took control, and it was not a pretty serious approach. So it's it's very helpful when it's not you and you can give yourself a threat. There is another pilot who will tell you, okay, buddy, you know what? One, two, three, pay attention to four, five. Because that's helpful. That's why I believe that whatever the professional you are, from time to time, call Junior, call John, let's fly together, see what I'm doing. Alright, anyway, I'm safe, I'm not ill, I don't have any medications, I didn't use any alcohol, I'm not stressed, I'm not tired, I'm not sick, and emotionally I'm perfect, happy to fly. Then, you know how to open doors. If you need air, you know where to get air. We don't have fire extinguisher or any life-sustaining stuff. Yeah, probably if you fly your own plane, you want to have fire extinguisher, which is not of much help. But if you survive the crash, and then you have post-landing fire, which you cannot survive, that is a very, very serious situation. All right, then. By the way, I'm forgetting the safety. Let's go for the safety checklist. Do you have safety checklist here? You do. Alright, so seats, you know how to operate seats, environmental controls, you know where to get air. We don't have oxygen. If you feel discomfort, let me know. Yeah, we don't. So if we fly into 12,500 or higher, we're gonna have to get high, literally. Passenger discomfort announced. Smoking, just don't smoke anything unless it's a cigar. Fire extinguisher, none. Doors and windows barely intact. Emergency survival kit, none. Emergency evacuation plan. Open the door, run, scream. Other equipment, we have radio. By the way, radio, and that's why we do this. So radio, if If we lose radio and you know the radio on the backpack, there is obviously the antenna. Just reach out for that, and you will locate the radio. Um, Unlikely we need it, but in case we need it, it's there. Find the antenna, you will get the radio. Traffic. If you see the traffic before I announce it, please say so. Talking not during critical phases of flight, which is takeoff and before landing. Passenger brief, which is safety complete. Now, pre-flight brief. I would take off. It's gonna be runway 31 today. The winds are favorable for 31. I will have a left downwind departure to intercept radar 145 from Lancaster VOR. Today I will not pay attention to magnetic compass or gyro. Will only do these, so waste of time would be minimal. Say again? By the way, good thought, good thought. Um, After flying over Lancaster VOR, I would be tracking 160 from for probably 20 minutes, and then I will change to Smyrna VOR 1114. The rest I will figure during the flight, not to waste my time right now. Then we are landing most likely runway 27 at Delaware Airport. Most likely full stop landing. During the flight en route, I want you to drop on me those exercises you plan to do. So, for two reasons. First of all, I get to enjoy them. And the second reason, I know what to expose you to. Yes, I mean, I was just looking at the brief now. I was just looking at occupancy is 5%, while turning as well. But again, no motor. Good. That. But I think I looked at it a little bit deeper. I think it's a capacity. So 500 feet per minute climb, and then 1 feet turn, 180, and straight turn, descend again, and capacity altitude. So 10 rate turn. After 1 minute, you get 500 feet higher. Um, turned around to 180, and then reverse the that direction. Straight up, and open up to like this. Alright, pre-flight brief complete. Check out this. Because tonight it was 2970. While I was listening to all these Harrisburg approach, they were 2974, 2970. It was a lot. Okay, so then let's go with pre-flight inspection complete. We have full fuel. We have full fuel. Uh, Fuel cap secured, I believe. Good. And they are drained, no water in the fuel. Please empty the boat, suggested. For fuel 2. Fuel filter both radio equipment off. brakes, they seem to be there. Before start checklist complete. Engine start checklist. It's true. Full reach, camera is down, carburetor cold, prime as required, engine is cold. I will use 3. Nope. We are the only guys doing in line here tonight. Throttle, open quarter inch, 50 on. Rotate indication on. Clear! Ideally, you have to listen for the responses and ignition switch. Ignition switch. 1000. Oil pressure green. Temperature rising. Ampere meter is positive. Not yet. Will be.
Check, check, check. I wonder, how can you hear me? Say again.
Check, check.
Okay, now we can hear you. Say again.
Check, check. It was a bit far away.
Wonderful. I can hear you well. All right. Rest of the lights, nav lights, taxi lights, position lights are on. We are about to roll towards the runway. 1228. Rigo traffic, Skyhawk, November 4333 Romeo, taxiing towards active runway, Rigo traffic. Clear, clear.
And so you're talking about good habits. They stop using active, go through on active.
Right.
That way folks in the area know that's what they're expecting to use. And that way people on the ground know.
All right, if you, roger that. If you don't mind, I will let you check brakes after turn. Basically on the driveway. Good point, good point. All right, do you want to check your brakes? Your controls?
Good.
Okay.
Controls.
My controls. It's pretty calm. I see the windsock 8 is pretty calm. Okay. Aircraft run-up checklist. Doors and windows closed and locked. Flight controls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Free and correct. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Flight instruments, directional gyro. We are looking at 169. 169 on the gyro. Altimeter set to airfield altitude. Yep, 2970, that's what we expect. Attitude indicator seems to be good. Radios set 1228, 1241, good. To be honest, not totally set. 1173, 1173, and back to the radios. And here 145, 145. I would be flying 1452. Mixture, okay. Radius, fuel selector on both. Mixture full reach. Park brake, I'm gonna use my feet. Engine run up, throttle 1700. Left. Both. Right. Pretty good. Back to both. Carb hit. Carb hit, it works. Suction 5. Green, green, positive. $1,000. Circuit breakers and fuses. All in. Circuit breakers, fuses good. Lights good. Good, good. Alright, aircraft run-up checklist complete. I will proceed to normal takeoff checklist at this time. Flaps set. Verified. Visually. Carburetor head cold. Mixture full reach. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Transponder on altitude. Squawk VFR. Throttle full open. Once it's ready for full open, VR 65, 68, 75 miles per hour. It would be left downwind departure. Rigo traffic Skyhawk, November 4333 Romeo, back taxiing runway 31, Rigo traffic. It is clear on the left, it is clear on the right, and we don't have traffic on 4 flight. I could not hear you through intercom.
I can't see.
Good. Now, if you want to make sure that I can hear you, you want to make sure that you're talking into microphone loud enough. I don't know if you can hear when intercom plays your voice or not.
Test, test.
Good, good.
I didn't move my mic. Check, check. Check.
Now good, now good. Rigo traffic, Skyhawk, November 4333 Romeo, departing runway 31, eastbound. Rigo
Lights.
traffic. And I was concentrating on strobes. Alright. Green, green, positive. 2000. Brakes off. Full power. Green, green, positive. Suction good. Airspeed alive. Rotate at 65. I see eyes on the runway. Rotate. Stay low. That was a cat.
Yep, I saw it as well, but we were good. It was at the end.
But actually those eyes, even though it's a small animal, they prompted me to take off without delay at safe speed. Alright, climb at 80 miles per hour. Requesting foggles if you have them. Take controls, please.
My controls.
Your controls. If you don't mind conducting a left turn at this moment.
Rigo traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, left crosswind 31 Rigo.
Please continue for now. I'm ready.
Controls.
My controls. Rigo traffic, Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo, left downwind, 31, Rigo traffic. Correction for altitude. And we hold it this time. We're a beam. I will continue to climb. I will climb at constant 90 miles per hour. I will make a left turn to intercept 1452.
There you go. I was waiting for the $700 button.
Yeah, that's in my book. I need to see reflection here, but yeah, it has to be clicked when it's a radio set confirmed. So it has to be set on the ground in this case.
I think for Christmas I'm getting the new iPad. I thought about what you said. I'll just get a new one. That way I know it'll last me for X amount of years, rather than an old one that might only last a couple years shorter.
Yeah, I contacted the guy I bought my iPad from, and he has it, but he didn't get back to me right away. So, yeah. And again, you buying a new one, it will last you for years.
Yeah, because they're $100. I think it's only $399 for the 128 Wi-Fi only. Bad, considering it's already $100 off. Final call to Regal.
Regal traffic, Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo, 3 miles east, departing southeast, Regal traffic.
Not mandatory, but good practice.
Yeah, it's always, communication is the key. It's better for them to know than not. 1228, and this time I will still stay on 1228 for a couple more minutes. Then I will switch for the approach. Once I'm close to 145, I will begin a right turn using GPS magnetic heading. And it would be 55 degrees turn to the right.
South Jersey 888 Mike Sierra, establishing downwind for a closed pattern runway 8, South Jersey.
Climbing 90 miles per hour, constant rate turn. Magnetic heading 145. Maintain 90 miles per hour climb. Alright, we are at almost 4,000. I will lean out, make sure a little bit.
GUMPS
South Jersey,
checklist,
888 Mike Sierra, turning base for runway
I'm familiar.
08, South Jersey.
in the GUMPS checklist that a lot of people use before landing, what's the P stand for? Propel? No.
Well, it might stand for propellers
Oh,
because
prop.
it's manifolds, props.
Yeah. So you gas and
So-
carriage mixture, props, seatbelts.
Right, mixture, props, right.
Where's lights at in that? Lights has to be.
South Jersey, 888 Mike Sierra, turning final for runway
Yeah, I wonder
08,
because
South Jersey.
U stands for uniform, stands for undercarriage, which is, but then gear. So I have to work on the GUMPS yet.
No, I mean undercarriage gear, same thing.
All right, we're still in climb. I'm intending to climb 5,500. We don't have after takeoff checklist, which some other people have, so I will do cruise checklist once, 5.5. Okay, now I have 4Flight talking to me.
And you have 4Flight talking to you?
Yeah, 4Flight, I need to make sure that 4Flight is connected via Bluetooth to my headset. That way, whenever it's 500 AGL airspaces, I have notifications coming right into my ear.
Sierra Papa on left downwind.
And the way I confirm that, funny enough, by playing music for the first couple seconds after connecting Bluetooth. Because 4Flight is usually quiet. Correction for re-intercepting radio.
It's chillier than I expected, not gonna lie.
Northern man. No judgment here. I'm Mr. Jacket. Even my wife makes fun of that, so. I probably will skip on pick and flight following today for the reason of maneuvers later on.
And so I thought about that. You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. I thought about that. I don't know why it's so quiet on my end. I thought about that. As long as you tell them what you're going to do, it's fine. So it's up to you.
4 Foxtrot Alpha, Roger, thank you. Contact Lancaster Tower, 120.9er, we'll see you.
Of course, it's coming from the guy that barely ever picks up flight calling. Now, whenever I'm solo, I'll pick it up every time, but with a safety pilot, especially when I'm simulated, you're the one looking outside, so definitely a good habit to pick it up, but not required.
Yeah, it's a safety feature. Maybe you're right. I will just let them know that we'll do a couple maneuvers.
But you just tell them either, I mean, it's up to you. I think you're fine to do it along a route. I would probably wait until you get to where you plan on doing them, and then just tell them, hey, prior to landing at 3-3 November, we're going to do practice maneuvers 5 miles northbound of 3-3 November or something, just so they're aware.
That sounds good. All right, check cruise checklist. power 22,700 RPM. We have it 2550. Mixture lean. Mixture is well leaned. Confirmed. Mixture is lean on the reach side. Correction for the re-intercepting radial. Engine gauges green, positive, full fuel. Suction 5, we are good. Fuel, both. Cruise checklist complete. Before landing checklist would be next. Given that my OBS arrow goes away, I would expect now go from to from shortly. Alright, we switched to from. We will proceed on 145 from. Harrisburg approach, good evening. Skyhawk 4333 Romeo with the request.
4333 Romeo, Harrisburg approach, ultimate 2974,
November 4333 Romeo, 5,500 feet over Lancaster VOR. Requesting flight following 33 November.
33 Romeo, squawk 1735. 33 Romeo, squawk 1735.
1735, November 4333 Romeo.
Tough to hear him.
I cannot.
Romeo, later contact 4 miles south of Lancaster Airport. Are you on course right now?
Do you have distortions?
Are you on course right now is what he said.
Harrisburg approach, November 4333 Romeo. Yes, we will be following radial. Oh, nope. Correction for course 33 Romeo. It is 160 from.
Since we're discussing habits tonight, I know you're thinking about it as you do it, but try to respond, maybe not right back away if you're still thinking through it. Respond quicker so they don't have to repeat themselves.
That's an 81 Harrisburg approach, alternate.
Guys, worst comes to worst, you can just ask again if you don't get it.
We're about 5.5 north of York, heading into Lancaster.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
Just Delta.
maybe waiting a couple seconds before you put it in,
That's an 81.
before reading back squawk. It's not the best idea.
That's the one with the flash.
It's very hard to hear anybody.
York Airport.
I can hear them, they're just very staticky.
Very blurry?
Yeah.
Okay. I have the same issue here.
I thought it was fine. Did we hear? We heard one person on 122.8.
Scott 33 Romeo, what's the on-course heading to your destination?
33 Romeo, brewery, say again.
Yeah, 33 Romeo, what's your on-course heading to your destination?
November 4333 Romeo, intercepting 160 from Lancaster VOR.
Yeah, let me know when you're on course. 4250 here.
Let him know when you're on course.
4 pounds discretion, just going to maintain 5,000.
All right, Jimmy, say again.
Let him know when you're on course.
Roger.
Oh, yeah, once you're on course, just tell him you're on course, and then just tell him you're practicing flying VORs. I'm not sure why he didn't get that already, but...
Roger, you can contact Philadelphia Post 124.35 and make that request.
Sounds better now, not as staticky.
Thank you.
Here's rig approach, Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo on course. On course will follow 16 from Lancaster VOR.
33 Romeo, contact Philadelphia Post 124.35 today.
24.35. Have a good day. 33 Romeo.
Last call answer approach, unanswered again. This is Delta.
2435.
The RNF 29er, Alpha 2972. 2 millimeter jet share.
I get it. He was just waiting. That way we're on course, so Philly knows. That's...
2435.
What's your destination?
November 433 Romeo, destination is 33 November.
33 November, okay, thank you. Proceed on course.
Proceed on course, thank you. We are 5,500. Man, I want to fly those 787s.
Got a ways to go, but on the right path.
For the second, I was thinking that it's my headset. I'm using different headset tonight. But after you reported that you have hard time hearing ATC, I understand that it might be NAV1.
But it's fine now, so I don't know if that was just a bad area. I don't know. I've never had that before. Never had that happen before where bad coverage for a second or two.
131 cleared for the option. Cessna 301, so maintain 4,000.
Alright, so no change. I try to test COM2. Probably have to be a note about this for the Rigo after the flight tonight, that NAV1 and 2 comes in blurry. And do you have a lot of static noise on the frequency?
Currently, yeah. I don't recall that happening last flight.
Jet 301, fly heading 090.
Say again.
I don't recall any static last time we flew this.
Nope.
Number 65 Romeo, maintain 4,000. 301, maintain 3,000, and then slow to 220. 3,000. Just 220, no faster than 220, and at 3. Okay. At 3.
So on this heading, it's not that big of a difference between 168, 169, all three are showing the same.
Jetjet 301, turn right 180 and maintain 2,400. Right
310. Course correction.
Are you just testing to see if it changed?
Say again.
Are you just testing to see if the static changed?
Static change?
Yeah, why'd you turn comp 2 on again?
Oh, count 2. So we have A was at 120, 125, but I'm unable to.
I mean,
Yeah, we were too far yet.
pretty far out.
Jetjet 301, you're 5 from Mexico, turn right heading 270 and maintain 2,400 till established, with the RNAV 29er. Right turn to 260. Jetjet 301, looks like somebody's on the crosswind to the downwind turn. I have no other traffic observed.
Jetjet 301 copy.
Jetjet 301, radar service to terminate. Keep your short. Advise canceling IFR with me in the air or over the landline on the ground as soon as you land for take through. Jetjet 301.
Wilco's will comply, right? I haven't heard that in a while.
Say again.
Wilco, can you not hear me? It's right next to my mouth, so this Tom 2.
It is, your mic is okay. I rather think is that it's a problem with the, what I'm getting from the intercom radios in general.
I mean, it was spotty before, but it's the same volume I talk at all the time, so yeah, it's not very reliable.
Right, so this time it's not spotty, but amount of a background noise is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I will definitely write it up.
I can't wait to get to Aerotech, but then my wallet's not going to like it, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for G1000 experience. And that'll be lovely for IFR. But definitely need to learn all the components. A lot more to learn with the system side of things.
I believe you can ask them to practice that on the ground. On the ground power unit.
Jetjet 301, K, Scorpio 2, Scorpio 4, have a good day.
I didn't realize how many students they must get because they have like 8 to 10. They have like 8 or so CFIs. They have chief financial officer. They have basically a CEO, an accountant, multiple customer service agents. And their team's probably like 20 people deep.
422, 40 contact, climb maintain 12000.
So, they must have a pretty strong,
maintain 12,000 normal speed.
My static went away.
It's in and out.
Oh no, it's back.
5 at 244, Delta 2972.
Thursday we have 44 Quebec, right?
Yes, sir.
Assuming it's up, which it should be, I think, by tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. I can't lie, that static is very annoying, so I'll see how many maneuvers I even do.
Well, your maneuvers would be in basically home practice area, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
2.13, direct Haydu.
I won't lie, that is very annoying to listen to for another hour plus.
Short Tiger Hotel, turn 10 degrees right.
Very much to be right down there. Yes, sir.
230. Sure, 51, fully departs, better contact, climb maintain 12,000. 12,000, push 5151. Traffic is 12 to 1 o'clock and 8 miles northbound at a 7 to 12,000. Days remember.
So once you will find a good area to practice whatever you want to practice today, please let me know and show me what you want to do. And I will do those exercises, then I will land. I would probably take very short time for those exercises. I would rather do another landing. So I would like to do one landing, stop and go, and then full stop landing to switch. So I would focus on one more landing instead of maneuvers, while you would be doing maneuvers. So my maneuvers would end up in just, you try to fool me, I will try to get back on track, show me all the rest of exercises, and then later I will do all of that for you in Rico practice area. Alright, correction for course, I cannot intercept radio 162 in current heading.
1617, turn right direct Potsdam. Direct Potsdam, 1617.
I'll say about 10 miles out, or a little earlier. 12 miles out, you can call ATC
to join the final.
and tell them that you're going to descend to, let's say, 3,500. That's 3,000 AGL, roughly. Tell them you'll descend down to 3,500 and then do maneuvers.
2022. Turn rating 090.
What do you say if we remain 5,500 for maneuvers? More altitude, more insurance. I mean, speed your life and altitude is your insurance.
I would say, reason being, just for traffic that's cruising, traffic on IFR. When you're lower than 3,000, or when you're around 3,000, so the VFR cruising altitudes, east and west, pretty much only in effect 3,000 AGL and up. You can go lower, but 3,000 AGL and up, mainly because that lower altitude is typically for, I mean, you can do it higher if you'd like, but from my knowledge, typically do maneuvers around that 3,000 or so AGL. That way you have terrain clearance, but you're not too high to where traffic cruising could come into contact. Again, you're on flight politics, so it shouldn't matter anyway. It's up to you. But that's my thought process behind that.
Yeah, I would say I will inform ATC on maneuvers and remain 5,500 because at 3,500, even though unlikely.
Check course real quick. We're just drifting a bit much.
We're drifting?
Yeah, check course. Are you still following the radio or no?
Yeah, it's still. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, something wrong with the VOR. Oh, no, not really. Not really. Okay.
2034 departure contact, climb maintain 10,000.
Switch into GPS. I forgot that I'm not flying in between VORs. Say frequency again, 33 Romeo.
33 Romeo, contact 119.75.
Unable to pick up.
119 or 75.
Modena. 119 or 75. 33 Romeo. Have a good night. Approach Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo, 5,400.
Alright, so I'm going to go 4333 Romeo, approach altimeter 2972.
72, November 4333 Romeo. At this time, we would cancel flight following 33 Romeo.
Number 4333 Romeo, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Good day.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. November 4333 Romeo, have a good night.
So just as an FYI, as you're setting up, we have traffic pretty much following us, 2,300 below. They are roughly 3 miles behind us.
So the 64017 approach, altimeter is 272.
And 2 miles to our right.
Alright, we'll maintain this altitude.
Just something to keep in mind. I got him in sight.
Good.
The approach on 123.8.
I decided because of this radio reception, it's probably better to stop flight following and just not torturing ourselves.
Are you going to change frequency, or are you just going to stay on for...
No, I will.
Okay.
Then I will actually change it to AWOS first, 120-125.
Were you able to hear them on that? I heard them, I mean, it was still staticky, but I still heard them.
Altimeter 297.2 inches of mercury. Delaware Air Park. Automated weather observation 2352 Zulu. Wind 240 at 3 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 17 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 297.2 inches of mercury.
Okay, so it's 240 at 4.
Weather observation
2403, yeah.
Wind 240 at 3 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below.
And so you're 10 out now, 1 in the pattern, 1 to our right. So I would say... I'd probably say it's do it 10 miles out or greater, just because you have people coming in, making calls, getting ready to land 10 miles out or so.
Alright, so what do you think? This area, we have
fine now.
I-95 for emergency landing to the left. What do you say we do these practice maneuvers in this area?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Alright, what do you want to begin with?
Alright, give me a constant rate climb to the left, heading of 300.
172. Alright, constant climb, say feet per minute and heading again?
500 feet per minute, constant right turn to 300.
Right turn.
Left turn, sorry. Left turn. I will do a right turn.
Say again?
You must have not heard me. I said left turn, but that's fine. Just keep the right turn to 300. I'll try to speak a little bit louder since it's not very reliable.
Okay, 5 feet per minute. 300, right turn. Slight lean mixture. Nope. Good. Mixture is properly lean. Do you want me to level off on certain altitude?
Yeah, you can level off at 6,300.
6,300 level off.
Alright, once you're ready, you can give me a constant rate turn, descent at 500 feet per minute on a heading of 210.
210, left turn, constant turn, 500 feet per minute descent.
And you can level off at 5,800.
5,800. What do you say, 5,900?
That's right, 5,900. Level off there.
Okay, correction for altitude, correction for heading.
And then give me a right 360, constant rate turn, maintain altitude.
Constant rate, right 360, maintain altitude. When you requested constant rate turn, you probably meant standard rate turn.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Say again?
Said you know what I meant.
Good.
And once you level off on your heading, I will set up some unusual attitudes.
Okay, I'll proceed towards heading 210. Unless you want me to level off earlier.
Let's just level off at, or stop the turn at 150.
150. I'm ready when you're ready.
Alright, I will take controls and then set you up for unusual attitudes. My controls.
Your controls.
My controls. Alright, close your eyes, look down. Alright, take controls.
My controls. Wings level.
And then give me back to 6,000.
Climbing 6,000, current heading. 1000. Your control?
My controls.
Your controls.
Eyes closed, look down. All right, your controls.
Nose down, wings level.
3 mile flight. 7 for anyway.
0 descent, 0 feet a minute. Throttle up.
How do you feel there? Are you disoriented at all? Or are you trying to amp it up a little?
You did throw me off a little, but not enough.
And it doesn't, I mean, you responded pretty quickly with both of them. We'll do one more.
Yeah, sure, let's do your controls.
All right, my controls.
So you can go a little bit more extreme.
All right. All right, your controls.
Wings level. Speed good. Feet per minute good. Okay.
All right. Unless you want anything else, I'd say we're good there.
I'm good here.
I do have us, so 5 miles out, so you might want to do some circles to lose altitude, and I probably wouldn't, well, I mean, you can proceed further, but you can do some circles to lose altitude. I see nobody in the pattern.
907, 2 inches of mercury.
All right.
Delaware Air Park. Automated weather observation.
Delaware Park traffic. Skyhawk November 4333 Romeo. 3 miles northwest. We will overfly to join left downwind 27. Delaware Park. Outside temperature is something like 8. Alright, I will overfly airport to drop TPA 1000.
Give me a, as long as you're comfortable with it, once we go over, a simulated engine fire altitude.
Well, let me know when.
Just wait until we get a little further past the airport.
Okay. Cockpit on 1,500 RPM. We are 5,500. Still mixture wind.
What are we at? Alright, let's say there's a fire in the cockpit. What do you do?
Fire in the cockpit. Air, cabin air off. Cabin air off. Alright, fire in the cockpit. Well, we kill the engine. Mixture off. Fuel off. Throttle off. 7 770, 121.5. Mayday, 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 over 33 November. Engine fire. Will perform emergency landing 33 November. After that, I will keep electronics running until I need to use my flaps, and after that.
But if we want to get down faster, what else can we do? Maybe bank?
Well, then we will be banking. Yeah, I have to practice that. We're banking and we do
watch
descending.
Yeah, just watch airspeed. But from what I did in training, about a 45-degree bank, you're going to be pretty much right at 140. You're going to be getting down as fast as possible. Otherwise, if there's a fire in the cockpit, you want to get down as fast as possible, safely, of course.
All right, 135 speed.
But good, I just want to test it. I know it's been a while since you probably practiced that. It's been a while since I practiced it, so it's good to see it again.
I have to do chair flying and in a sim that, because engine failures is what I practice, but we're under 3,000 mixture full. Alright, while I'm doing this, I will also go through before landing checklist. I will maintain this heading for 20 seconds. Losing altitude till 1,000. Fuel selector valve, both. Mixture reach, mixture full reach. Carburetor hit on. Flaps as required. Final approach speed 70 miles per hour.
Try to hit the lights. Unless you have it in sight.
Delaware Park, Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo, about to join left downwind, runway 27. RPA, 1,000 TPA. Level off. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta be here. I see airport.
Yeah, they didn't turn on earlier. Anything?
Negative on the runway lights.
Alright, you maintain aircraft, so let me check AFD.
Maintain aircraft. I will still go to overfly runway at 500 AGL.
Now that I think about it, I think it is a different frequency. I believe this is where, I thought that was Summit. I'll double check AFD, but it might be a different frequency.
Go ahead. Yeah, we got it running.
Oh, you got him? Alright.
Top hit on 1,500 RPM. Speed under 100. Flaps 10, 10, 10. Confirmed. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk, November 4, 333 Romeo. Left base 27, Delaware Air Park. We are extended. Flaps 20, 20, 20.
Third.
Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk, November 4, 3332 Romeo, left base 27. I forgot if I did that call or not. Alright, speed 1,500. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk, November 4, 3333 Romeo, final 27.
Watch out. Just watch altitude.
Flaps 30, 30, 30. On a glide slope. So if you don't mind, I will do stop and go, and then full stop next 1,500. Carpet on, mixture full reach, flaps 30.
How are you liking us on center line right now?
We are to the right, flaps 30, 30, 30. Now flaps 30 confirmed. Yeah, I will intercept extended runway center line in a second. 75. Little low. On the glide slope, little to the right. $70. Carpet off. It is a stop and go. Flaps are coming up. Flaps full up. Carpet off. Mixture full reach. 2000 RPM. Brakes up full power. Airspeed alive, green, green, positive. 60. Rotate. Climb out, 80.
Radio.
80 miles per hour. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk November 43333 Romeo left, crosswind 27, Delaware Park. Air Park, Skyhawk November 4333 Romeo left, downwind 27, Delaware Park. I'll take throttle down to 2000 to maintain speed within proper limits, trim out. TPA 1100. Delaware Park, Skyhawk November 4323 Romeo, left downwind runway 27, Delaware Park. I beam the numbers, carb hit on, 1500 RPM. Speed under 100, flaps 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 confirmed. Speed 80. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk 4333 Romeo, left base 27, Delaware Air Park. Speed 75. Clear. Flaps 20, 20, 20, 20. Confirmed 20. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk, November 4333 Romeo, final 27, Delaware Park. $75. Flaps 30, 30, 30. Speed 70. On a glide slope. Flaps 40, 40, 40, 40. Carb hit, make sure. 65. Yeah, 40 flaps, no joke. Air brakes. On numbers, 65. Mark it off. Flaps coming out. Delaware Air Park, Skyhawk November 433 Romeo, clears 27, taxi to parking, Delaware Air Park.
There's a bird right ahead, just...
Yeah, well, oh, you stupid bird. Come on! Get it! Jesus.
Motherfucker's following the, same taxi line.
And he's taxiing. Alright, gas station stop.
Probably open to, go to the bathroom. Locked by the,
Alright, then I'll go next to a white pickup truck to the left.
I mean, maybe not that close. Park on one of their parking spots.
Next to it, Twin.
my pilot friend flying for FedEx told me that enjoy this. It's one of the funniest part of your flight career.
The freedom you ever have.
Yeah, all the freedom and stuff. And then I still cannot believe what he said, that once you get to the job, it's just another job.
Yeah.
And I'm finding it hard to believe. You're going to work. Oh, it's not a Cessna. It is that funny looking airplane.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, it's Italian. Is it Italian?
Is it Italian or?
I'm not sure.
I thought the model starts with a T.
Something strange looking. Aqueduct. Well, it works.
Alright, here on 27, fly at 260, roughly. Yeah, that thing was not staying still, just as an FYI.
Oh, yeah.
Every couple minutes. Alright. Good. Passenger brief, safety, seatbelt, fasten secured for critical stage of the flight. Air vents are up there if needed. Cabin air. Fire extinguisher we do not have. Emergency exits will be the doors. Lift up to unlatch in case of emergency landing. Talking sterile cockpit during critical phase of the flight. Anybody have any questions? Fuel selector, both avionics off, brakes held, circuit breakers all in. Lit, cold, beacon, faster. We'll give it two pumps. Front is locked. Throttle. Inch. Clear prop. Soft close. 90 close.
Check, check. Ooh, that's loud as
Check,
shit.
check, check.
Jesus, that's loud.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, check, check, go again.
Check, check, check.
Check, check.
Check, check, check. 1, 2,
You had
3.
it so loud.
Oh, sorry for that.
You probably did it after all the static noise and got used to it.
Oh, so this was the knob I used for the volume.
Yeah, it's better now. I'll turn it up just a tad bit. Talk again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Alright,
8,
we're good.
9, 10. I don't have static.
Alright, prop clear. Oil pressure, good. Temp, good. Amps, positive. Down. Alrighty. Avionics on, flaps up. Good, good. Lights set. Good. No aircraft. Delaware Park traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, taxiing 27 Delaware Park. My brakes are good.
My controls.
Your controls.
My brakes are good. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Freaking birds are everywhere here.
Yeah, at least not deers.
It's true. And these mofos fly centerline. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, that body was taxiing pretty cool. Right on the taxi line.
We'll do the engine run up at the hold short. Alright, engine run up. Ponder is on altitude. Alright, for takeoff, brakes held. Doors, windows closed, locked. I'll check flight controls. Flight controls, good. Elevation 055. 055. Heading of 1.
Zero 10, right?
Yeah, 010. Alright, good, good, good.
Do you want me to
Green,
direct
positive.
Lancaster?
Yeah, you can put it in the Lancaster. Alright. Instruments, good. Fuel, both. Mixture, full rich. Rim set for takeoff. Throttle 1,700. Left.
GPS direct for Lancaster.
Thank you. Right. Good. Both. Car repeat. Drop confirmed. Suction good. Positive. Green, green. Suction drops. Engine good. Alright, we are set. Double check. Flaps up. Full rich. Trim takeoff. Fuel both. Light set. VFR. Delaware Park traffic. Cessna 4333 Romeo. Departing 27 to the north. Delaware Park. Cleared. Full power. Green, green, positive. Airspeed alive. And rotate. Pitch for 80. I will give you controls at 400 AGL.
Expect him at 4 AGL.
Alright, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. Alright, ready?
Your controls.
Keep controls for one more second.
Yes, sir.
Alright, ready?
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Delaware Park traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, departing any pattern to the north, final call, Delaware Park. And I will climb to 4-5.
4 or 5.
Roman traffic, Kilo Canada 4 Whiskey Alpha, downwind 32, turning base 32 on hold. Roman traffic, Kilo Canada 4 Whiskey Alpha, fine and 32.
I saw, just randomly popped up, I forget how I even got there, but I think they did a full episode on airplane disasters about JFK Jr.'s crash, but I just saw a 3-minute clip. They reenacted what they think happened based on all the reports with the spatial disorientation, so again, you're probably familiar, but VFR pilot didn't have much experience with the instruments. A lot of stressors throughout the day, rushed the flight, bad decision making, flew over water instead of mainland, got into clouds at night, couldn't see anything outside, didn't trust the instruments inside, got disoriented, and then spiraled and crashed. But it was interesting seeing from the cockpit, and they really showed how quickly you can get spatially disoriented. So, always trust the instruments.
That's part of the reason why on that night when we were pinned down 2000 AGL.
Clean out the mixture a little.
At certain point I said out loud, attitude indicator. That was the moment when I switched from VFR to IFR, and a reminder to me, my own, like, hey buddy, now that's what you're flying. Pay attention to that, nothing else. Yeah, that's another reason why JFK Jr. might happen is that he was not ready for that.
Yeah.
And the mindset behind it, you see, I believe that they call Bonanza a doctor's killer.
Yep.
The doctors, they never aim for a professional airline approach and professionalism. They're good. They just need to fly. It's like driving a car. Nobody cares if they cut corner here or there, because, well, they cannot be fired and lose their career because of that. And I believe that leads to that more relaxed approach, which might lead to something like that. You're not always looking for possibility and the sharpest shape you need. It's like pilots would be doing surgeries for hobby.
What is that? Is that a meteor?
Yes!
There's no fucking way.
We got it on camera.
Is that what that was?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
100%.
Note the time. I want to see that on camera. Holy shit.
It is 7:48 p.m.
Yeah, so just note that way you go back. I don't know what time you started the camera, but yeah, I looked up because I was like, that better not be a fucking airplane. I looked up, saw a light, and then just saw it disappear. All right, leveling off at 4.5.
Can you imagine?
That is fucking wild.
Possibility of a mid-air collision with a meteor.
That was what, maybe 100 feet in front of us?
No, I think it's a couple miles.
Is that far?
Yeah, I mean, we tend to think it's much closer because It looks big, it's very fast, but I think it's 2-3 miles. Now, 2-3 miles, the possibility of you flying within 2-3 miles from fallen meteor is very, 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 very low. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. Right on course, not to the left, not to the right, right in front of you. But can you imagine being shot down by a meteor?
I think that would be a first in aviation, not gonna lie. I don't think I've heard any case studies of that.
Right, and whatever they found, they would name after you and your co-pilot. the meteor would be named after you.
That is insane.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know about some pilots who would report unusual things, identified flying objects, and I'm talking not about aliens, I'm talking about unidentified flying objects. So the helicopter might be a UFO for you, because you could not identify it. But meteors? First time I see such picture.
Alright, plus nowadays you gotta be careful, that's why there's so many restrictions on drones. You got so many people just flying drones without any regulation, but they've got regulations and whatnot now, but when they first came out.
Do you think they can make 4,500 feet?
I believe some of those DJI Mavics go pretty high.
Okay.
I think they can reach that high.
Well, that's true if you're overflying something interesting. Let's say at least a car crash, accident, the fire. You definitely have to watch for that. At this time, hopefully in this area, nobody have to fly drones that high at night. But it's a good point.
Alright, cruise checklist, power set, 2550, 4,500, light set, mixture set.
Grumman 11 miles out, straight in, runway 27, about 7.5 minutes, Brandy One.
You're static on that.
Say again?
No, I thought... Test.
1, 2, 3, you are loud and clear, no statics.
South Keys traffic, Cessna 4609, leave 1 mile final 27, South Keys.
No, we're good.
So unless someone is transmitting, you have nothing. It's quiet.
Correct.
Wow.
Do you have static?
No, it's perfect. But on the way there, it was the sound as someone is constantly transmitting nothing, but it's static noise all the time. I could barely understand controllers.
Yeah.
So you had the same on the way there?
Yeah, it was tough.
Well, maybe we hit the ground good enough to
I don't think that was it.
cure that problem. Yeah, now I love it. The next time, if I will need you to go VFR, take off your goggles, I would be saying out loud, open your eyes, open your eyes.
Okay.
I was so excited seeing Meteor, I could not come up with anything better but just show you.
Like I said, I saw something flash right between the
Knox County traffic.
horizon.
3 mile final runway 21, Knox.
I know we talked about it before. I want to get a hood, because these foggles, like, I try not to cheat, but you can still see the ground to your left and right.
You do if you want to.
I'm not focusing on it. It's in my peripheral, but it's still there.
Okay. Sometimes I'm trying to keep myself that busy that I don't pay attention to whatever is there. But what you're saying is probably right. Your body's still subconsciously, you understand.
Yeah.
They sell this total blackout mask with the panel blocking out anything but what you have here. Maybe it's a good idea to purchase that. I don't know. Because the feeling you will get when you actually getting into actual IFR, that's where you can panic. Yeah. I mean, not you, but people in general, they know to stress out a little going into soup. What do you say if I will use cabin heat little?
That's right, I'm going to open up this then.
Oh, so you're comfortable now?
I'm very comfy.
Okay.
Because that usually just hits me. So, I mean, if you're cold.
No, not too bad. So if you feel uncomfortable, just let me know. I will kill it. It's not a big deal. You have a Bluetooth connection with your Zulu, right?
Yeah.
I have my, the cheapest one I bought just as a backup headset. And then today, I received the module, auxiliary module, which has the same what the Bose and yours has. The Bluetooth, all the all the functionality. So you can get any headset, add this, and you have your ForeFlight talking to you now. Very helpful. And it works. 149 upgrade. Pretty good. From the very dumb, I mean it's a good headset, but it's dumb. From a very dumb, it becomes a little less dumb.
Which headset do you have right now? That's the basic one?
Yeah, it is Rugged.
How does that feel? Like, the issue I had, I've only worn DCs, 820s, and these. The 820s were great. The DCs, after like an hour, oh my gosh, they would hurt my head.
No, I didn't like them.
Did those clamp on your head?
I never liked DC. I don't understand what people find in them. They're
so tight.
They were popular back in the day.
Yeah.
I didn't like them. ASAA, the another one set you can rent from Regal.
7.53, 10 miles to the east, landing runway 28.
Nothing special. This one, Rugged, I bought them $85, and
Wow.
they are surprisingly good for the price.
Are they on Amazon?
November 543 Tango Hotel is inbound on the runway
Again?
21 on
Amazon?
GPS.
Yeah, Amazon.
5 miles from the airfield.
Without active noise reduction, they cancel out more noise than both A30 without noise reduction, noise canceling. So today is a test for these guys with the auxiliary Bluetooth unit and just no any active noise cancellation. It's okay, it works. Pretty quiet in them. I'm very surprised. If I could use the ear pads from this headset on the Bose A30, I would definitely do that.
Really?
Yeah. I have to see if that's an option. Because once the Bose A30 ran out of batteries, it's a pretty loud one. So
I only wore the A20s, I think, for, it was just one flight. The sound is a little bit better than the Lightspeeds, but as far as comfort goes, I think Lightspeed definitely wins. Like, my head has never gotten tired, like, my head's never hurt or anything from it clamping. The ear cushions are so comfortable.
yeah, do you know when they started to provide headsets?
Lightspeed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because both, they are out there forever. And Lightspeed is a relatively new brand, as I understand.
Yeah, they're newer, but not, I'm probably like 10 years, if not longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only thing, like I said, I forget what the certification is, but Lightspeeds are not certified for the airlines. There's some certification level, don't know what it is. I think it's just Bose being paid off, or Bose paying them off. I think Bose is the only, I could be wrong, I thought they were the only ones that were approved for the airlines.
I learned my way around such things. I would sell something I don't have use for anymore at 50-60% of a price.
Well, I mean, yeah.
There always would be a buyer, and then I will go something. I will buy what I need. Another lesson is
entering 83 mile final, runway 28 Carlisle.
don't save much money on something you really need. Like, I paid $1,500 for a
Six Cessna 192 Papa Mike, inbound on the RNAV Bravo, 10 miles to the east, full south, Carlisle. Accomack County, November 543 Tango Hotel on RNAV GPS, runway 21, 5 mile final, Accomack.
But when you buy the whole pack at $1,500, it equals to probably $2,400 if you buy those instrument rating, then commercial, then CFI, CFII. So whatever they say on sale, because they would say something, $5,000 value for. Nah, that's marketing. That's quite cheap, and not to call it bullshit. But comparing if I would be buying over time versus just now $1,500 and I have everything I might ever need, went with that, and yeah, they're pretty good. The same goes with the headset, that's why I'm telling you, buy the best iPad with the more memory, because it will last you at least 5 years, and you pay once, and you enjoy that every day after. Saving $100, $150, $200, yeah, it matters today. But 3 tanks of gas, and you're not gonna see those $150.
Yeah.
But to each their own. I don't mean that my way is the only way.
Yeah, no, in aviation, yeah, my first flight instructor, he pretty much drilled in my head, like, get a good headset, buy once, cry once is the motto. Like, it's expensive, but that's one of your best investments. getting A&R, something that'll protect your ears for 1,500 hours.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was almost crying when I went with the $2,000 out for both A30 Sentry.
Oh yeah.
And then $300 for $240 for a 4-flight, and that was all within the same day or 2 days. So I was almost $2,500 in a day, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
And then before that, you buy a 10 hours block for another $2,000, and yeah, it was.
Did I tell you what I budgeted for Aerotech for instrument?
Yeah, you said that you're planning Aerotech.
Did I tell you what I budgeted for it?
No.
So their rates are $210 for the $210 per hour for the airplane wet, and $80 for the instructor.
Okay.
So yes, I already have. I think I'm going to be at 23-ish sim instrument time tonight, but that doesn't include any approaches or anything. So I'm pretty much planning on starting fresh as an IFR student over there. Now I think I'll be fine with climbs and descents and whatnot, but still for the approaches and whatnot and getting those all squared away, I'm going to plan to budget for 40 hours with the CFI.
Right.
Hopefully I don't need that many, but I think a safe budget would be 40 hours of the CFI. So budgeting that, and then I think I did 20 hours of ground, because that's going to account for, I think it's 30 minutes before and after the flight for 20 lessons. And then I think I added 10 extra hours of ground, tech ride prep, any other questions or whatnot. So 40 hours flight, 30 hours ground. I think it equated to 15 grand.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I think that you will complete the full program sooner. I would say that, I don't know, in 20, 30 hours each.
I'm hoping.
You will be basically, I mean, talk to your CFI there, and maybe John Branch can work with them, and John Branch can instruct you in Aerotech, I don't know. Yeah, because talk to Branch. Because Branch he might be with Aerotech as well.
If he is, yeah, I'd be down. I mean, I'd still have to pay the same rate, 210 and the 80. But that'd be cool if is he an instructor there? He's not listed as an instructor.
He was talking about that.
That would be pretty cool if he was.
Yeah, so if he is or not, I don't know. At least he was mentioning something like that as an option.
Yeah.
CFI at Aerotech, so.
Yeah, John's a great instructor. I just want that G1000 experience. That's why I'm going over there.
Yeah, G1000 is, but if you know how to use these, you will get to understand how G1000 works within a couple hours. Consider ground instruction on G1000, and I mean it, ask them to have airplane on a ground power, and then so you can just play with that. And of course you have your tutorials with the flight inside. There are Alpha Hotel Bravo. There is another channel which he explains G1000 and 530, showing them on the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is very good with simulating G1000. And if you feel like I have a G1000 set at home, so that's something pretty cool too.
Yeah, once I rack up hours and practice approaches with the CFI, that'd definitely be pretty cool if I could come over for practicing them on the sim.
Yeah, that helps a lot with developing muscle memory on which knob is what, and not having a second every time thinking about, oh, what is that? And that is a problem sometimes when you want to change nav, but you change in comms, or instead of course, you change in heading, and vice versa. So, takes a couple hours to remember everything, to memorize. But
yeah. Here, if you don't mind, I'm going to go grab a drink.
My control?
Actually, I got it.
Yeah, it depends.
Do this all the time when I'm single pilot. Alright, I'm good.
Good, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. When I was passing my check ride with the Haskell DPE, when he got an aircraft, he switched fuel selector to left or right. Okay, and that was part of a trick. And I'm thinking, is that okay to trick your student being CFI in certain things like that? Let's say your student does pre-flight inspection, he secures fuel caps, but then he walks to office. And I'm talking to him in the office before the flight. Meanwhile, I'm texting my friend, Jimmy, like, hey buddy, go and undo one cap on one fuel tank. Do not take it off, but just undo it so it's loosely on the wing. And then approaching back to aircraft, I'm asking my student, hey, so how's the aircraft? It's all good. You sure? Yeah. When did you complete it? 20 minutes ago. Do you know if maintenance were doing anything to the airplane since then? No. I mean, he would say, no one ever did anything to the airplane. How do you know? Well, no, I don't know. Do another pre-flight again. The reason? While you were out of the airplane, maybe maintenance approached, they did something to it, and you don't know about that. And then see what the student does. If perfectly, I expect student to come up with, oh yeah, the fuel cap was undone. The problem is that the student might lose a trust in your cooperation, CFI student.
Yeah, I mean, 20 minutes between pre-flight and takeoff is pretty absurd. But little things, yeah, like my first CFI, this was like less than 5 hours in. Like he put a pen down by the brakes of the one tire just to make sure I was checking it on the pre-flight, and I saw the pen and took it off. So little things like that. But as far as a student checking something, making sure it's on, and then unscrewing it for some reason, and then 10 minutes later telling them, did you pre-flight the plane? That sounds a little ridiculous. But little things like a pen in a certain area, or little things like that are very good to make sure the student does a pre-flight.
I was thinking about that because in Rigo it's not likely we have only 2 aircraft, but in some other flight school, regardless. Let's say there are 4 airplanes, my student does pre-flight, comes back for the pre-flight briefing, 20-30 minutes. There is another student thinking that 33 Romeo was supposed to fly, it's his airplane. He does the fuel check, he does the bad job, he does not secure the fuel caps. Then his CFI tells him, hey, we're not flying 33 Romeo, we're flying 4 for Quebec. He forgets about the caps and he runs to 4 for Quebec. Now my student comes and he's sure that everything is locked and secured. I trust my student. And we're never gonna know that someone was there checking the fuel and they did a bad job, they never secured the cap. How likely? Not likely at all. But the lesson in that is that always know at all times if your aircraft is ready to go, and don't forget that someone can do something to your aircraft while you're not watching.
I think the better lesson is to only do the pre-flight right before you hop in for start. So
true.
All the CFIs I've been with, that's always been standard procedure. And maybe that's something we want to look at as far as standard procedure, because I think there's been times where we'll do the pre-flight and then hop back inside. From now on, let's make sure we do pre-flight as far as planing goes, and then pre-flight of the aircraft
right before.
So I think that's the better lesson from this.
Yeah. Another thing I was thinking about, hey, tell me how many bolts are holding this wheel to a wheel hub.
Ask a student that?
Yep.
That sounds ridiculous.
Why not?
I've never, I mean, check to make sure bolts are in, but...
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
If you check in the bolts, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Romeo, the Quebec, it's only 3 bolts. Here is 6 bolts. And if you check in if all bolts are in place and they're not loose, you're making sure that the wheel is not going to fall off after you take off.
I mean, yeah, I could tell you from all the CFIs I've been with, and in every pre-flight I've done, that I always check to make sure bolts are secure. But as far as counting, I have never seen a CFI, and I'd be willing to bet a DPE would never ask a student for PPL, maybe commercial or something else, but for PPL, I would bet a DPE has never asked a student how many bolts are in the airframe or a certain part of the frame.
Wheel to a wheel hub. But do you check if the bolts holding the wheel are intact and not loose?
For the wheel?
Yeah.
No, I probably should, but yeah, as far as specific number of bolts, I would be willing to bet a DPE has never asked a PPL student that.
Something tells me I'm going to be
Not that it's a bad thing to look for, I just think ensuring they're in is good and qualifies for a safe pre-flight. A number sounds, maybe I have a different perspective, but a certain number of bolts to me sounds a little extreme.
Interesting, because my idea is, well, first of all, when you teach your student what to look for during a pre-flight, I will, of course, probably the first pre-flight will be half an hour, telling them, hey, this is why you have to check if these bolts on this wheel are intact and firmly. If they lose, you might lose a wheel after takeoff. That would be better.
Max traffic, Skyhawk 626, 900 Quebec. We're making a right downwind departure to the north, final call. Max traffic.
Landing without the wheel. And to be honest, not that I'm scared of it, but it's something I really don't want to happen.
I mean, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
And that's why I'm always looking into if all bolts are in there, if it's 3 bolts there, not 2 out of 3, and if it's 6 and not less than 6 on a 3-3 Romeo. But again, at the same time, I don't want to be, pain in the ass CFI.
Yeah, I mean, to me that sounds a little extreme. But I want to go back. We talked about this before, and you were saying how after KMRB, you were saying how you were thinking about how you could simulate that experience for a student.
Yeah.
And you were talking about like talking to Tower ahead of time and then cutting off the student's comms and having Tower put them in. I think in a simulator that's fine, but in real life, cutting off a student pilot's comms or doing something to eliminate their comms and have ATC put them in, that just puts the student in a very stressful situation. So as a CFI, it's another thing you have to think about. You want to fully prepare your student for those situations, but putting them in a situation like that inadvertently.
Flying W helicopter 814 uniform, like 10 miles out to the south, inbound at 1800
right.
feet.
It's a hardcore way, and it's not always good. And it depends on who you're working with.
It depends on the student, of course, but unless you do that in a sim first, that just sounds like a recipe for disaster if you ask me, putting a student pilot in with less than 10 hours, maybe less than 5 hours of solo time.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's 30 hours.
Of solo time?
It is, it is about 50 hours total, right before check ride, to boost his confidence that he can deal with anything. And I'm going from my own experience. I would pay a lot for that lesson. If the CFI would ask me, like, hey buddy, are you open to hardcore situations where I drop you in the middle of a situation? You will be trained for that.
Well, so yeah, you
have to do that. Oh, that was a great experience. I love that experience. I was stressed out enough to call out the safety pilot. Hey Jimmy, you know what? I'm a little stressed out. Watch the numbers, because that's what happens when people too busy and maybe just a little bit elevator stress. So I was enough stressed to tell you that, which tells me something. But man, it was a great lesson. I love it. Now I know that, well, if we get into such situation, now we'll be okay. But it was a tough lesson.
I mean, yeah, so my perspective on putting a student in that, I'd say in a sim, no problem. But just looking at it on the surface, let's say you do that to a student squawks 7600. Afterwards, ATC is like, hey, what was the issue? And then they find out, oh, an instructor put a student into technically an emergency, lost comm, squawking 7600. You're putting a student into that situation. I just don't think that'd go over very well with ATC.
Yeah.
That sounds very, very bad.
That's true.
That's extreme is what I would call that. In a sim any day of the week, but having a student squawk 7600 and emergency transponder code is crazy to me. I understand your thought process, but that's too much of an extreme.
I read a story about the guy who wanted to practice his light gun, and he actually called the tower, and he arranged that, and he said that, hey guys, I would be fine, and I would like to practice, I would like to see how the light gun works. I learned about that, but I never saw a light gun. Can we do that? And they said, yeah, sure. And so that's what they did, without radio, of course. So they were, but the thing is that he arranged that. The tower was informed prior, which is totally legal. You can fly into the Delta, well, probably not only Delta, to Charlie as well, if you have a prior approval from the tower. No radios. Let's say you're landing there for the maintenance and you don't have radio, but you have to get that approval. And that's what he did. That was amazing. I like the way, yeah, just maintain this altitude. We have aircraft minus 2,000. Should not be a factor. His level. Okay.
Flying W helicopter 814 uniform, 6 miles south of the field, heading northbound, flying W.
Thank you for your input. I have some crazy and great ideas, and sometimes they might be crazy great, but it's very important to discuss them with some other people.
I do think that is a cool idea after hearing that. If you're able to find a Delta, I don't think a Charlie would work. Charlies are a little bit busier. But if you're able to find a calm Delta, probably at nighttime when it's not as busy, and arrange that for a student, doing that with a student I think is great practice.
MRB, that's the best one. It's quiet, it's huge, and they have a light gun. And it's a cross country.
Yeah.
But again, you don't want to tell, you might not want to tell the student that, hey, tonight we're going to do that.
Yeah, I think that's fine, as long as you're with them.
But you want to tell them, well, I will have to do a ground school. I want to make sure that they know the light signals, they know everything, the theory, the ground portion of it. But then maybe say, hey, you know what, someday that might happen to you. Be ready for that. I really like how the John Branch was... We were flying State College to Salinas Grove, so southeast from State College. And at a certain point he asked me, what's the planned altitude, how you want to go? And I said something. I said, okay, so if the engine would fail now, what do we do? And we were flying over the mountainous forest terrain. There is no way you can land anywhere. And the question was about that, well, exactly what is your plan in case engine fails? And at that point, I kind of knew, yeah, well, we'll be landing on the top of the trees. Yeah. And that's it. That was his whole lesson about that. Because we were discussing something like that before, but the way he emphasized that very nicely. I love it.
That's a good lesson.
And I'm curious, where is that thin line between being too harsh and dropping too much on your student, but at the same time providing them with the best lesson they could learn from their own experience? Because words can convey you just so much. Experience, like, why is that important?
W traffic, helicopter 814 uniform, 3 miles south of the field,
exactly
inbound 1,200,
you have left.
flying W.
I'll probably read more about that once I'm getting ready for CFI.
Yeah.
How do you like the light?
The light?
Yeah, compared with the previous use.
It's so much better.
It's better. Good.
I appreciate that.
Use it then. Good. Because that's what I was thinking. When I would turn off my light, your light would be okay just for one gauge.
Yeah. More comfortable too.
Now, again, you have this light and you have yours for a backup.
Yeah.
And it's always important to have that backup.
That's true.
So you don't have to replace batteries on a flight.
Yep.
Flying IFR.
Flying to be helicopter 814 uniform.
Autopilot.
2 miles to the south on final at 1,100 feet, flying W. Flying to be helicopter 814 uniform, 1 mile to the south on final for runway 1, flying W.
How's temperatures? You're not too hot?
I'm fine.
Good. Other waypoints I always reminded myself to pay extra attention to are VORs, airports, or any other waypoints you can access through the GPS, as we all use them as waypoints. And the chances to meet another pilot flying same altitude, same time, much higher over Lancaster than compared to in the middle of nowhere.
Accomack County traffic, this is November 267 Foxtrot Golf. We're on the RNAV 21 inbound. We are 7 miles final for Accomack. Accomack.
Well, I guess we have our cloud layers, which are so broken, if not scattered, at 5,000, maybe 5.5. So just don't climb much at higher than 4,500.
Alright.
That would definitely are lucky with these clouds.
Traffic, November 267 Fox Golf is 5 mile final on the RNAV 21, approaching impact max.
In a couple of minutes we can begin constant speed climb, descent, turns if you would be ready for.
Alright. I'll give you controls now. I'm going to adjust these and then get some water.
Go ahead, my controls.
Alright, your controls. Alright, I'm ready.
Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls. Mind, I have all the time tonight, so I can do this forever.
Probably just 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Whenever you're ready to begin.
Alright, yeah, as long as you think we have enough space from the Charlie. Just be aware of that when, I guess we probably won't do,
Yeah, I will take us a little bit to the right.
Alright.
So at this time, please begin constant climb, 500 feet a minute, heading 100.
Alright.
Level off at 5,500.
Which direction?
100. Right turn 100.
Right turn.
500 feet a minute. Not enough power? Good. Because that might happen. We might run out of power.
What altitude did you say to level?
5.5.
5.5.
We will amend 5.2. 5.2.
5.2.
This would be leveling off practice.
That's a bad habit of mine. I just remember that I have. When leveling off or whatnot, I'll tend to use trim first. That's not correct. Level off first, get to the altitude,
Power.
and then trim once you're at that altitude.
That's okay, that's why we are working on that. Whenever you're ready, begin a left turn, heading 320. Descend 500 feet a minute at constant speed. 120, and altitude 4,500. Descend 500 feet a minute, speed 120, heading 320. Level off 4,500. I decided to throw something interesting on you with the constant speed and descent.
And level off at what altitude again?
4,007. 4,007. Ridiculous exercise, huh?
Yeah, it's tough. I have to check what the ACSR. I would assume plus or minus 100, plus or minus 5.
100 feet, yeah, 100 feet a minute. No, plus minus 100 feet altitude,
Yep.
plus minus 10 degrees heading,
That's 10. For
and plus
airspeed.
minus 10 airspeed.
Is there for... I mean, you're supposed to climb descent standard 500 feet per minute.
Probably plus minus 100 feet a minute. I don't remember VSI. All right. Begin right turn. 808. Climb 500 feet a minute. Altitude 5,200.
All right.
Not enough power. I believe that anytime it's climb, it's
Full power.
always full power. At this altitude, in this aircraft.
I'm not going to hit 500 feet per minute at full power.
Yeah, you just did 1,000. $600 at this time. Good. These are complex exercises, no joke. And they are somewhat hard.
That's good practice. I need it. All right, 080, 5,200.
left descending turn. 270, descend 500 feet a minute, level off at 4,800, constant speed, the same 120.
Alright.
So we will be doing the same 500 feet a minute, the same 120. We only change in headings, this time 270, and altitudes 4,700.
$4,700.
700. Level off. Once you're ready to level off, set your power for 130 indicated. Trim airplane, please report when that's ready. When you would deem the exercise is done. Yeah, this thing's probably not going to go 130 indicated.
Plus, you're taking us to the red line.
That's okay. Well, at this time, let's begin left turn, heading 110. Climb 500 feet a minute, 5,200, 5-2. Left turn, 110. Once you gain altitude, 5,200, level off, trim, set the power and trim airplane for 110 miles per hour indicated.
Alright.
Please report when ready. Speed is less than 100 miles per hour.
Yep. Alright, 110.52.
Good. Left turn, heading 270, descend 4,700, constant speed 120, 500 feet a minute. $250 feet a minute.
Alright, 270 and
4,700.
4,700.
750. Maintain 120 miles per hour.
What is 110? I mean, I was going 120 for most of it. I was trying to get back to 110.
All right. Level off. And probably maintain 120 indicated. Let me know if you want more of these or you want upset prevention.
Yeah, we gotta do more. This is rough.
You like this?
This is rough is what this is. I need practice. Holy. No more straight and level because that does not train me for anything.
But this is a pretty complex exercise, especially...
This is what you gotta do though. It's gonna be like day 2 or day 3 with this with an instructor.
Yeah, so we proceed with this?
Yeah, let's do a couple more. Maybe I can get one.
Yeah, sure. All right. Heading 320, climb 500 feet a minute. Climb, maintain 5,200.
Left or right?
Right turn 320.
Carlisle traffic, 2 Papa Mike turning crosswind 28 Carlisle.
If you will ever want to make this even more complicated, I will provide you speed restrictions on a climb.
Alright, 320 and I am struggling.
5,200.
Carlisle traffic, 2 Papa Mike turning downwind 28 Carlisle.
So to make it easier for now and let you focus on technique, we will do only 2 altitudes, 5,200 and 4,700.
Alright.
The speed restrictions on the descent would be 120 miles, excuse me. And 500 feet per minute, either descent or climb. That way you always know what is the rate,
traffic,
what is the speed, what is the altitude, and you can focus on the technique. Let me know when you're ready.
120 is a max or 120 as...
120 is, good point. 120 desired speed, maintain 120 miles per hour on a descent.
Yeah. I mean, if you pick like 110 or 100, that should be easier to maintain in both a climb and descent. I'll have to adjust throttle, obviously, unless you want to just do 2 different speeds for each. I would say pick 1 speed, that way I can try to maintain it for both.
Well, we can do 100 miles per hour to maintain during both descent and climb. All right.
Power set for 2100 should do it. Mind if I turn off cabin heat?
Yeah, absolutely. Cabin heat off. Let me know when you're ready for next.
Alright, ready for next.
Left turn, heading 170, left turn, descend 4,700, 500 feet a minute, Maintain 100 miles per hour.
All right, run it by me one more time.
Left turn, heading 170.
All right, 170.
Descend at 500 feet per minute.
That's it.
Maintain 4,700.
Yeah.
And maintain 100 miles per hour.
One 170 and still descending. That was slightly better. All right, power set 2100, 47105.
All right, report when ready for the next one.
Ready?
Left turn, heading 300. 500 feet a minute until reaching 5,200.
All right.
Maintain 100 miles per hour speed. Left turn, left turn.
Left turn, my bad. Left turn, 30.
No, left turn, 300.
South Jersey traffic, 1046 single helicopter, 10 miles west, 1,000 feet, VFL full stop, South Jersey.
0.
Much better.
All right, let's do some unusual attitudes.
Much better, you see?
Yeah, I think my problem was I was just going from like, I wasn't referencing attitude, upside down V or a circle. I was just bouncing, I don't even know, there was no continuity to it. What do you usually do? Upside down V or do you just circle?
Yeah, that takes some practice. Ready for the next one?
Let's do unusual attitudes.
Okay, unusual attitudes. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
All right, your controls.
My controls.
Controls.
Your controls?
My controls.
It was too fast. I should have done a better job. All right, I know how to.
All right, your controls.
My controls?
Cool.
Your controls?
Controls.
Make it level. Oh yeah, it's probably then we have to maintain certain altitude, certain speed, and then it is
that's what it
complete.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
All right, my controls.
My controls.
Traffic, 10 star 6 is 2 mile final, 08, full stop, subject.
Your controls?
My controls.
Maintain 4,900.
Maintain or climb to?
Climb 4,900. Level off. Another level in off exercise. Yeah, I have to practice on how to fool the student. The funny thing that anytime you see blue,
Yeah.
nose down, well, wings level, nose down, power out. Anytime you see brown, back pressure, and then depends on where your speed is. So, attitude indicator and speed indicator.
We can finish there. Let's head back to Regal.
Enter, enter.
All right, 15 miles out. I'm gonna take off this radius the next flight. Well, is there a way to take away that scribble? That's the, well, I don't understand. What is, the white is for emergency landing, right? What's that scribble line?
The green one is
green, yeah.
where you'll be able to glide to
Okay, so
if
that's
engine
our
out
glide.
now.
Why is it so wiggly?
Because the wind goes
Okay,
from
that,
the west.
that factors for the wind too, okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that it also factored for the wind.
Oh, a lot.
Is there a way to take off the blue anticipated direction? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like taking away that blue. I don't like that blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. There is definitely a way.
Okay.
I don't remember what exactly the way, but...
Yeah, I was looking the other day. I couldn't find it. I got to get down to 1,500. We'll start the descent now.
I believe that would be 3-1.
What?
It's part of the pre-flight. We would expect runway 31.
Yeah, no, I just said I'd have to get down to 15,000.
Correct.
1,500.
Agreed. Right, so these constant speed rate climbs and descents are really pain in the neck exercises. They are complicated because of this.
You gotta do that on the next ride.
I mean, we will pass. Yeah, but it is a great thing to practice them from time to time. No questions about that.
I'm honestly, I'd be willing to try it. Maybe not for 20, 30 minutes each time, but try it on each flight. Because again, straight and level,
is pretty basic. A little too basic.
I would agree. Why so slow?
110?
Why so slow?
I mean...
Oh, we might have a great wind, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it is a direct headwind, but indicated is 110.
Nice. 110.
Yeah, that's crazy.
78.
I think it's like, yeah, 40 mile per hour wind is what I saw.
Yeah, so what we would expect, 15 gusts 25. And about 290. I will make sure we have the 8S1188.
Advise on initial contact, give information Foxtrot. Harrisburg information Foxtrot 0056 Zulu, wind 320 at 3, visibility 10, sky conditions 6,500 scattered, temperature 12, dew point 6, altimeter 2975, visual approach runway 31 in use.
No, I don't believe it.
Contact, give information Foxtrot.
Wind at 3. Well, probably on the ground,
yeah, we're at
but
altitude.
at 4,000.
Even at 3,000, winds were showing, I think, like 35 or 40.
All right. Well, it was good exercise day.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time I probably will. I don't know, I wanted to do some extra landing today. But it's a good thing. I have to think about doing exactly the same. Climb 500 feet.
Yeah, I was giving you basic instructions.
Yeah, so, but the good thing that I learned today, because, well, I learned how to instruct as well. It will make life easier if the altitude stays the same. 5247.
Yeah.
Then student does not get lost in between many numbers and many instructions. So 5247. Headings, okay, variable. Then the rate, same. Speed, same. Then we can isolate instructions and we just work on the technique. And if you will believe that you're too good, then I will start providing you very, very random rates, speeds, altitudes, and let's see how soon you will get lost in between them.
Yeah.
Which is another actually very good exercise as well. When I was listening to Harrisburg Approach today at home doing something, and I got the radio all the time on the background. And sometimes when they provide complex instructions, I'm like, what? You lost me after word 5, maybe 6. And that was 30 words instruction after that, and I'm already lost. So the lesson I'm learning in a sim is just keep on writing down instructions and just come back for, hey, I missed the first, what was the heading, or what was the first assigned altitude. I believe that it's not only me.
Yeah.
Might happen to some other pilots too. You better that than, can you read all that again?
Well,
yeah, and another good thing is practice closer to Regal, because I was thinking safety and the deck close by, and we're not flying over residential much. But I see that this area which we overfly now, this is supposed to be training area for those exercises. We are close to deck, we are close to Regal, at least 5 minutes closer. 5 minutes is $16. Why not to be $16 closer? Good idea. Another thing, I will bring stickers, and I'm thinking that we do partial panel. That's a long time plan, never any of us really brought it. So the cross country, when we actually don't do maneuvers, which we still do, we need cross country, and then we do a little, maybe it's quick cross country, but then plenty of maneuvers. It's a good idea to fly either cross country or even maneuvers with partial panel. I have to think about which instruments to block, maybe VSI, or probably VSI. The airspeed, that's for sure. Airspeed is something, if you have your pitot tubes blocked, that's it, you're done. I mean, no, you're not, but Flight 447 and many others pilots, they taught you that you climb higher and your speed is, you climb high and your speed goes high. You climb even higher and your speed goes even higher. And then it's a stall, and then that's it. It's a ridiculous.
Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, 5 miles to the east, overflying 2000. Left teardrop, left downwind, 31 Regal.
Well, that's something we have to work on for sure.
Right teardrop, not left teardrop.
Well, it's overflying teardrop.
Mixture full rich.
Oh.
When did you pull that?
When I was dropping the airplane and I had to take the throttle off. Good.
That was very, very late. I should have checked. As soon as the throttle is out, that's when I should have checked.
Right. The funny thing, it's a two guys' mistake. I should have controlled that and return it back after the exercise is done. And then you, as taking controls of the airplane, you have to go over the configuration.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny thing. Well, sorry, I forgot. And we had that somewhere else when
We did.
I accepted aircraft and I did not go over the configuration.
Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, 3 miles to the east, overflying teardrop, left down on 31 Regal.
Airport in sight.
Alright. Alright, before landing checklist, mixture full rich, lights set, power set for now. Belts fast and secured.
Do you hear your flight telling you about Charlie?
No, it did not. I gotta set that up too.
Okay.
Regal traffic, Cessna 4332 Romeo, overflying 2000. Regal traffic.
Alright, so I'm pushing OBS, and I'm going 3-1, and now you have extended runway center line on the GPS. That's OBS, and then set a runway direction on the OBS, and then what do you have? Okay, Hershey Milton School Dome inside.
I'm gonna do a right teardrop.
Okay, right teardrop.
Now.
No traffic in sight, no traffic on flight.
Could have went out a little bit further. Not very much midfield.
You can make it. It's pretty close, but oh yeah.
Oh, that's nowhere near my guy.
Now it's a little.
Right, taking these off.
Yeah. So.
Oy, oy, oy. I thought you were gonna be guiding me.
No, it's my bad. It's my bad on instructions. If you think probably 360, right 360 would set you up on that.
Right 360. Yeah. I was gonna just I could just continue that. We're fine.
Okay, maintain. Make sure the airspeed.
Traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, left downwind, Regal traffic. I'll just do an extended approach here.
Okay.
Back 1500.
Just remember that there would be a hill in front of us.
Yep, I'll still turn around. Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, left base, 31, Regal.
Bank angle.
25. Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, final 31 Regal.
Airspeed was low, the 25. Anyway, good, continue.
Go around, we'll see. Laps 30, back to center line.
Did good, 75. To me it looks just a little shallow at this time.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Center line lights are just, they're existent once you get down there, right?
Yeah, but we're just a little to the right.
$70. $70.
Good.
That was not pretty.
Within margins of safety.
Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, back taxiing 31 Regal. That was the most Part 61 landing pattern I've ever done in my life. More so pattern. Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Fine.
next time I will double check on instructions.
I looked out. I was like, oh, we are, I guess, doing a short approach engine out for 1-3?
Yeah, I did not discuss it for some reason. He did not request it for some reason. Like, we left this part without attention. So I supposed to say, hey, you know what? Heading this, heading that.
I guess I just assumed that
Yeah.
I would somewhat be on course, and if not, you would say something.
Right.
Regal traffic, Cessna 4333 Romeo, cleared 31 Regal. Well, they have that new sign, no taxiing over 10 to 15 knots. But sir, airspeed doesn't come alive until 40. I guess I can look at my iPad.
Yeah, how would I know that airspeed unless I'm over 40? And exactly because of the cheat shots like this, I'm not publishing these videos under my own name.
Spin it again.
Yeah, anyway, you think is good. Yeah, I can go farther just a little. Let's
because of you two drunk. Which, in the way, that's how they solve sometimes the issues in the schoolyard, you know? Oh, yeah. If he broke or something, oh yeah, please, always finish this checklist, because Michelle was telling about other guys who have battery on.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I remember that. What's the recent deal?
It's very natural mistake. Anyone can make it. And he got an airplane.